there are three important functionality why we use touch command. First is it's used to create a file without any content. So it will create a 0 byte file for you. The file created using touch command is empty, 0 byte as I told you. Second is it is used to create, change and modify timestamp of a file. So let's suppose I have already created a file maybe 10 days back. And if I click touch again on the same file, the timestamp will replace with the current timestamp. So I can change, I can create, I can modify the current timestamp. Okay, so let me just open my Ubuntu system and a terminal, and let's create a few touch file. Let's modify some of their timestamp as well, and let's see. Okay. So as we know, PWD denote your present working directory. Let me ls, let me go to shell now. CD shell. Make directory we have done now. Make directory. Okay, okay. Okay, I'm inside the cell. And here I have only the one folder. So let's create a new file, touch Linux underscore demo.txt. Okay, now if I say ls, can you see we have the file here created Linux underscore demo.txt. If I again call this and if I put PDF, so now if you see we have two files, one is in that PDF format, other in the text format. Okay, let me go to the server and let me go to this directory and let me show you. Can you see files are available? These are 0 byte files. Okay, let me go in this one and let me type test. Let me save it. And now if I refresh it, you can see this is 1 KB file. Timestamp is 22.3.306. Correct. Now let's wait for 1 more minute. And then what I'll do, I'll touch this file again, and this will change the timestamp. Okay, so basically the main motive why we use touch command, one is to create the empty file, 0 byte file. Why we are creating 0 byte file? Maybe when we are creating this file, there's no relevant data available, but might be some process, some automation can get some data in the future. So that's why I'm just creating a file so that I can get some data. Okay. Second, if I want to change the modification date, let's suppose I am running a payroll sheet monthly. So just I should every time I should go and check the file. So if I go and change the timestamp, so at least I can see which file I have opened the last. So this is one of the thing. So if I go here and if I say ls minus l, and I think text file I have done, correct? Linux demo.txt. So if you see this was
PDF file.
No, text
PDF.
file. I have put the data in the text file.
Okay, okay. Yeah.
You just see like here I have entered the data here. That's why it's changed to 1 KB now.
Okay,
so now if you
yeah,
see,
got it.
Yeah, so if you see we have read and write permission for owner, read permission for others and for group. And this was created by Agor, currently opened by Agor, 4 March. This is 3. Now let me touch upon this file again. Touch Linux demo.txt. And let me run the ls command again. Can you see timestamp changed to March 22, 1508. Now, if I'll come to cat command again, just for the time being, Linux demo.txt. Can you see data is already there? It just changed the timestamp. But let me open this also. इसमें कोई गलत डाला क्या?
क्या? आया ना टेस्ट आया ना?
क्या? अच्छा, okay यार okay. Slash and करके करना ठीक है. Okay, so you have seen when I have touched the file again, so you can see only the timestamp is being changed. Data is there itself, so there is no change in the data. Now let's go again one by one. the important 3 points which I have made here. So syntax is touch file 1, file 2, file 3, and you can put n number of files. Okay, so if I want to create 10 different empty files, so no need to write 10 different commands for touch. One touch, space separated, 10 different file, hit enter, it will be created for you. Okay, now there will be 3 important things. If you want, let me show you this also once. Touch ABC, CDE, EFG, LS. Can you see 3 different files are created here? Now let me show you one more thing. Test.txt, test demo.txt, abc underscore demo.txt. Now if I go here and let me refresh here, so can you see I have created test underscore demo with the space also. How I have created, as I told you in the earlier session also, with the quotes. So I am now telling the script in this code, this is the one file name. And same way, if I say ls, so even script is returning me this is one file. So even I am telling script, don't get confused, this is one file. Even script is returning the same. Don't get confused, this is the one file name. So can you see, we can create n number of file based on the extension, based on the type, anything you can do. Okay, any doubt so far in touch command? Okay, I'll take it as a no. So let me go on these 3. So we have touch minus a. So what touch minus a do? It change the access time. So let's suppose I have accessed this file 10 days back. If I type touch minus a and the file name, so it will change the access time. So it will show me my current time as my access time. If I say touch minus m, so this will change the modification time. So access time when I opened it last, modification when I have done some modification in the file. If I want to change the modification time also without doing any modification in the file, I can just say touch minus m and modification. I can give the file name. It will modify the modification time. Then we have touch minus r. Use the timestamp of another file. Let's suppose I have 3 files. Let's suppose I have 3 different files. I'll show you the practical of these 3 also. So let's suppose one file is abc.txt, cde.txt. This file was open on 10 March and let's suppose this was open on 15 March. Now what I want to do, I want to change the timestamp of this file based on the timestamp of this. So what I can do, I can pass touch
Abhishek, we
minus
were able to see
r,
the
first
slide
file,
only.
second file. Based on first file, it will take the timestamp of second file. So even no need to do manually that thing. Even you can pass the timestamp of another file to a different file also. Let me show you one by one what I mean. Any doubt in this? Any question so far? Achha. See, command heavy, we do have the command for that. So men touch. Okay. So let's see if we have any command for this. Change modification time. Change only the access time. No need to. Okay. Let me see. There should be a command for this. So if you go with ls minus l, so these are your access, I guess, access timestamp. Okay. Now let me check out for modification also. Let me check. modification and
Change करके
access time in
file.
हाँ एक मिनट सी कमांड है we do have a command for this. हाँ ये आता है stat. Yeah, so we have a command stat. So it will show you your access, modification, change time, and permission, and all these things. So yeah, you can note this also. Stat is the command, stat followed by your file name. So it will show you your access time, your modification time. So if you see my access time, I changed which one? Test now, test.txt, Linux demo.txt. Let me show that. stat Linux demo.txt. If you see, access time is this and modification time is this. They both are different. Different because
Modified change time.
modified and change, modified change are similar only. Access is different. Access is when I'm accessing the file. Modification when I'm doing some changes in the file. Okay, so remember, like in 1508 we have done some modification, so it's showing that one. Access, this was the last time when I access. After 1 minute, remember I access the file.
That is access.
Correct. Now if you see, let me do touch Linux underscore demo.txt, and now let me, can you see access time is changed, modification time is also changed. Why modification time is changed? Can someone tell me? No, it's not 0 byte file, this 1 byte file. So we have modification, we have access. Whenever I want to do any modification, definitely I need to access the file. Without accessing, I cannot do any modification. Correct? But if I'm accessing it, it's not mandatory I do any modification. Getting it? Touch, do the modification of timestamp. So when touch is doing the modification of timestamp, it means definitely it need to access the file. But when I'm accessing the file, it's not mandatory I do the modification. Getting me? Accessing, it's not 100% time I'll do modification. But
read we have
correct. For read also we need the access. But whenever I am doing modification, it's mandatory we are accessing the file. So that's why the timestamps are changed. And touch is doing modification of timestamp. It means it is accessing the file. So that's why both the timestamp are same. Now if I run this again, both are same. Touch. And now let me do cat here. Cat means I'm reading it. I'm not modifying anything. So this is and again. Can you see access time is changed here? Modification time is not changed here because we are just reading it. Reading need only access, but modification need access too. So without accessing, you're gonna do the modification. Am I clear on this part? Any doubt in this? And the command which we have learned new is stat. STAT. Thanks, Sonia. Stat. Okay. Any question? Any doubt here? Kamlindu, anyone?
No, Abhishek.
No, Abhishek.
Are we clear? What is access time? What is modification time?
Yes, Abhishek.
Yeah.
Okay. No? Who's saying no? If you want, I can explain again.
No doubt.
Achha, no doubt. Okay.
Touch file और एक दिखा दे.
कौन सा?
Multiple file.
ये another file.
और open कर. Touch. Test. कर ले.
नहीं वो नहीं वो उसमें करेंगे. ये मैंने जानबूझ के ऐड नहीं करा. ये उसमें करेंगे किसमें? वाइल्ड कार्ड्स में. वाइल्ड कार्ड एंट्री है ना, फिर वाइल्ड कार्ड में कंफ्यूज हो जाएंगे. We have like this also 1.3. So this will create, but this is a wildcard entry. So once we cover the wildcard, can you see 1, 2, 3? If I say file here, file 1, 2, 3, but this is a wildcard entries. So once we cover the wildcard, then I'll come to this topic. So I'm just skipping this topic for time being, but once we cover the wildcard, so I'll cover this topic. So again, we have clear command to clear the screen. If no doubts here in touch, so we can move to date, one of the important command here. So basically date command is used to display the system date time. One of the functionality of date command. Other way is it is used to set date and time of the system as well. Okay, so let me show you here. If I say date, can you see Wednesday, March 22/15, this IST Indian Standard Time 2023. Okay, now other way around is date plus if I say M, sorry, percentage M. Can you see it is showing me month? 03 is the month. If I say month plus year, can you see? Now if I say double this, sorry, 4 times होता है इसमें नहीं, इसका percent y होगा, ठीक है. Okay, so we can see this. Now if I open the manual of date, so you can see other syntax also. Let me go with the syntax. So double percentage, this percentage A is weekday name, percent A is a full weekend, weekday name. Like this we have hour, R space, month. So like this, you can use these all operators based on your requirements. So if you need month, if you need week, if you need weekend, if you need hour, minute, second, whatever details you need, you have here. Year. Okay. Now there are few common terms also. If I use date minus U, so this will display my date in GMT, or this will otherwise it will show in the UTC also. Okay, so these are different time zone. So by default, if I type date, so it will show me my current system date time, whether it's an IST, whatever time zone it is. But if I say date minus U, it will show me UTC here. Let me show you. So Q here, date. You can see Wednesday, March this, date minus U. Can you see? It's in UTC now. First one is in IST, other one is in UTC. Okay. The other one is D. This can show you past and future dates also. Let me show you how. Date minus P. Tomorrow. Oh, sorry, minus D. 5. Can you see? It's showing 23rd, tomorrow's date. If I say yesterday or last Monday, it will take those things also. I think spelling is wrong. No? YS S T S it is showing yesterday date. So you can check your past, future, 10 days based on this. Okay, any doubt on this? These are the two important features of date. Other way around is you can change the date of system, but I'm not currently changing because this is already been set, but you can do it. But although this is not preferred to change date with help of command line or without terminal, because once you reset it, it will again set to default. So it's not a good idea or good practice to set with date with this. But yeah, again, if you want, you can try this out. One more thing just want to add here regarding PASSWD command. So if you want to change your system command in Linux, so this is the keyword for this. So this is the command. If I say this, changing password for Igor, because I have logged in with Igor here. If I enter my password here, I don't remember what is it, but yeah, let me try if this is the correct password. It's asking a new password. Let me set a new password here. Retry the new password. Password update is successfully. So PASSWD is a short form, or it's a command from which I can change the password for current user. At end of the 14 or 15 day of this Linux course, at least you should use the terminal for all your daily works. Changing passwords, shut down your system, opening files, writing to files, creating the scripts. So everything should be done with the help of terminal. So that's why I'm just going through these basic commands as well. So any doubt in date or any doubt in password command, how to change the password? Anyone? Or else I'll move to the other commands. Yeah, team online.
No,
Abhishek.
no.
Perfect. Now the next command is cat command, one of the very important commands. So let me go with the theory first for the cat command, and then I'll cover the practical for this. So there are multiple usage of cat command. Okay, first usage is read data from file and give their content as an output. Okay, it can read data and it can give that output also. You can create, view, concatenation files. You can create a new file also. You can view the files. You can read the files. You can merge multiple files. Okay, so cat means concatenation. Full form is this. Okay, so let's go first by syntax by syntax. So if I say cat file name, so this will use for read data. If I say cat indirect symbol, this is your indirect or redirect, sorry, redirect symbol file name. This will create a file. But again, guys, there is touch command also which create the file. There is a cat command also which create the file. But touch command will always create a empty file. Even your cat command can create the empty file, but you can insert some data and you can avoid those 0-byte files here. Okay, next is cat file name. How to copy data from one file to another file. Cat file name, file whose content is to be copied. Indirect destination file, and this will copy file from one, like it will copy data from one file to another file. So let's suppose if I'm having one file A1, other file B2. I need a data of A1 to copy to B2. So with the help of this, I can copy the data as well. Other is append the data. So guys, again, try to understand. We have two symbols. One is this, one is this. Okay, let me show. One symbol is this, we call redirect. This is we call append. So redirect will always create a new file. Irrespective whether file is available, irrespective file is not available. If file is not available, it will create a file. If file is available, it will delete that file. It will create a new file. Other symbol is append. If this symbol we are using append symbol, if file is already there, it will append the data from the last time available. And if file is not available, it will create the file and it will append the data in that file. So you must have seen in your previous project also, sometimes we use redirect symbol, sometimes we use append symbol as well. Correct? So let me show you the practical demonstration on this also. Let's go one by one. So let's read the data cat Linux demo.txt. So can you see data is here test. I'm in my Windows server, so maybe this graphics is not clear, but yeah, can you see? I have just written test over there. It was able to read that. Okay, if I say cat, I'm giving redirect symbol demo.pdf. Now it's asking me to put the data here. Test ABC demo. And now my file is saved here. Okay, so now if I again get demo.pdf, can you see the data which I've inserted? It was there in the file. So again, 2-3 important things which I just covered. One is cat, you can read the data. Second, you can create a new file with the help of cat. But again, with help of touch command also you can create, but touch will always create a 0-byte file. But in cat, you can insert the data as well. Second, we can copy data of one file to another file as well. So let me copy the data here. Get demo.pdf to demo.txt. Now, if I say ls, let's see cat demo.txt. Oh, sorry. Cat demo.txt. Can you see? Data is copied from PDF file to text file. Correct? Now, again, let me rerun it. This one, but now let me use. So what it will do? Append. Now let me open this. Can you see? Data is appended there. Correct? Now if I run this again with can you see? In this one, when I use double this, it appended the data. Again, I have used a single redirect symbol. So it's deleted this, insert the fresh data only one time. It will create the file new here. Is it clear to everyone? Correct. Now we have TAC also. Anyone aware what is this? Correct. Can you see? Demo was in last, now it's coming in first. ABC definitely in middle. Test was in last, now it's coming. Also, it was in first, it's coming here. So it will reverse the order of your line. Okay. So any doubt in this in cat command? Anyone? Let me know. Again, just the overview. Cat command, one of the important Linux command which we'll be using frequently, used to create new file, used to read files, used to copy data from one file to another file, used to append multiple files. Okay, you can yeah, these are the few application of cat. Because let me know if I'm missing anything in cat. Mostly like these are the general features of cat command. Okay,
Multiple files. Multiple files open.
Same. If you pass the multiple file name here one by one with the space name, it will open the multiple files. If you pass the multiple name here in the copy data, it will copy multiple data in the same file. It will append those as well. So with time, once we get in the hands-on with the assignment, so you will learn more on this. Okay, but this is the overview of cat command. So any doubt here? No.
No.
No,
Okay. Let's go one by one here and let's see if I have missed any. If so we can just check out on those. So we have make directory. Now we have RM. RM is used for remove. So removing file. So let's suppose I say ls. Sorry, I missed. ls. So these are the files. So I say rm 132 ls. Can you see 132 was removed here? Okay. Now let me remove ABC. Let me check ls minus l ABC. Take a minute. Let me show you that chmod a plus a minus w, or this is for ABC ना? ABC check किया था मैंने? हाँ ABC ठीक है. chmod ls minus l ABC. Okay, so now it's having only the read permission. Okay, now let me try to remove ABC. Can you see error here? Now let me say ls. So it was asking me the permission for that. Let me tell you why. Whenever you have right permission, then only you can delete any file. If you don't have the right permission, you won't be able to delete the file. I just remove the right permission, then it asks me the additional information because I have logged in as a owner here. if I was not the owner and I didn't give you any right permission, you won't be able to delete any file from the cell. So if you want to delete any file, you should have right permission for that. Okay. So this was just an example for that. Now we have RM. I can say shell and star.
Star dot. Multiple होगा. Extension देना.
नहीं उसके बिना भी हो जाता है. एक मिनट. हाँ, home agor and then we have shell, then we have
Extension देना.
RMDIR.
I think it already removed all the files. So पहली बार में remove कर दिया था. Sorry. So first time में remove कर दिया था. Sorry. So if I create here, let's suppose I create touch ABC CDE. Here now I say ls. And now if I say this, if I say here ls, can you see? It's remove all the files. Only the directories are left here. Correct? It's giving me error because it won't be able to remove the directory, because in this directory we have some subfolder as well. Okay. So then we have, if you say man rm, so you can see the help also. We have I, we have this, we have force, we have D, we have remove empty directories. If you say rm minus D, it will remove all the empty directories for you. Okay. Any doubt in this, how to remove files one by one or with help of this? Although this is your this star is your wildcard entry, we will go through this, but yeah, you know how to remove the files, correct? Now, if I say MKDIR, so this will help you to remove the directories here. I have passed this. Now, if I say ls, can you see? Directory is removed. Even rm can be used to remove the directories. But can someone tell me which command we can use to remove the directories from rm?
Abhishek, what are you asking?
Which command in rm, which option we can use to remove the directories also? Minus
I think
R.
minus.
Correct.
Minus.
Minus R.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me create one MKDIR test. If I say ls, we have here, correct? Now rm, it was not able to remove, correct? Rm minus R. Can you see? It was able to remove. Sorry, ls. It was able to remove. So it's always rm minus R for removing the directories with the help of this. And we have MKDIR, which is used to remove the empty directories only. So if I say man MKDIR, okay, MK, so you can see here. Okay, you can go through this parent directories or whatever you want to remove. You can go through this and you can check out this. Any doubt in remove directory or make directory or remove directory or rm command? Anyone?
No, Abhishek.
Okay. So we have covered PWD, we have covered ls, we have covered cd, make directory, password, shutdown, rm.
पढ़ेंगे.
Sorry. Yes, Shrija.
No, Abhishek, I don't have any doubts.
Okay, got it. Yeah. So let me cover head and tail also. So we have, let me create one cat. Let me give the file name test.txt. Let me enter the entry ABC CDE 1 2 3 4 5 6 Okay. And this is safe. If I say in my ls, I have the file here. Now if I say cat test.txt, I can see all the entries. Now there was one line which I have written in the cat command. Where is my cat command? I missed that part. Yeah. Gives their content as a output. So whatever I can read here, I can pass this to another command also as an input. So let me say cat test.txt pipe operator head 1 space 1. चला क्यों नहीं है?
Space. One more dash division space.
है ना इधर
वो है.
ये ठीक है. Okay, so if I say cat test.txt, so I have this file which I just created. Now with help of head means from top to bottom. If I say 3, so it will display only the top 3 lines. If I say 2, it will display the top 2 lines. If I say
Abhishek,
1, it will. Yeah.
Abhishek, why we are using this pipe symbol?
We are redirecting the output here actually. Pipe I'll cover tomorrow's session, sort of for time being. You can skip this part because pipe is having a different functionality here. So you can just understand this key how it's redirecting the output actually from one command to other command. So this cat output is getting redirected to this one and this is displaying the output here.
Okay, Abhishek.
Output. Okay. So if I say this 5, now if I say tail here, can you see bottom 2 lines are displayed here? Now if I say this, so you can see, let me clear this again. This is the cat command output. Now what I have done here, I have head -4. Correct. So these are the top 5 lines. Now if I say tail -1, can you see the last line? For this head -4, input is this. Correct. And from this, it is shortlisting the top 4 lines because what we have passed the first command cat test.txt and this is giving the input to head -4. Output for this we already displayed. So for this head -4 is this is the output. Now from this we know, from this also we know the output. Now this is giving the input to tail -1. So now the input is this for this and from this it is displaying the last value. So that's why output is 2 here. So are we clear like how the output is getting used by another command? This command output is used by head as an input. This command output is used as an input by tail here. And again, if I want, I can use multiple n number of combinations of command here. So are we clear like how to use? So sort of this is the answer pipe we are using to redirect the output from one command to another command. And tomorrow, like I'll be covering more on this because we have a specific session for this pipe symbol and the redirecting there.
Yes, Abhishek. Thank you, Abhishek.
Okay. Yeah. So any question team here, how we are redirecting, how the head and tail works? Head means top, tail means bottom.
By default.
Hmm?
Just keep head.
पूरा दिखाएगा ना?
By default 10 दिखा. 10.
10 है क्या? ठीक है. 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 1 मिनट. हाँ
Space है.
कैट नहीं मैंने स्पेस दिया है उसमें. 1 मिनट. test.txt. ठीक है. So are we clear on this head and tail?
Yes, Abhishek.
Yes, Abhishek.
Okay. So then we have copy, move, or yeah.
As we are using head and tail, is there any specific means command to if we want to check only some specific values for from the list which we have seeing in head and tail.
You mean, do you want to find some specific characters or some
Yeah,
words
yeah,
there?
yeah.
Yeah, for that we have grep, and for that we have find command and these other commands. So we will come to that.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, so yes, we do have the commands for that. Okay. So now let's come to copy command. So copy means copying file from one location to another location. So let me go in the server first. Let me clear out this, else it will create the confusion for us. So let me create two folder here, src, and let me create one for tgt here. I can create this with help of command with terminal, but yeah. So for the user interface, let's see. So in source, let me place some files here. Okay. Let me place these 4 files in my source. Okay. Now let me open this. So if I say ls cd, this will bring me to my home directory. Now if I say ls here, so I have source and I have a target. So no confusion here. We have 2 folders. If I want to go to my source, so one way is I can say cd src. If I say pwd, I'm inside my source. If I say ls, so these are the files I have. I'm having 8 files over there. 8, 6, 7. Okay. So if I say ls minus l, so we can see we have the 8 files here. Okay, let's try to move one by one these files. Okay, so cp source destination. It's not mandatory you should be there in the destination source folder. You can give some other folder. Let me come back once. Cd dot dot. Now if you see, I'm in my igor folder. Now let me move from src. So cp, one way is you can give the absolute path, full path. Other ways you can give the relative path also. So let me try with the relative path. So my relative path is src slash, I can copy any file name. I think these files. Correct. Space and my destination. My destination can be, this is my home directory. This means home directory slash tgt. Hit enter. It's saying done. Can we see? One way is manually we can go. Can you see the file is being copied here? So I have used the relative path here. I can use the absolute path here also, here also. These symbols always denote the home directories, home, then tgt. So any question in CP, how to copy files? Yes or no? No?
No.
Okay. Then we have some other wildcard entries which are commonly used for copying files. So let me just walk you through one of the wildcard entries. If you get it, that's fine. If you don't get it, absolutely fine. We'll cover a wildcard entries maybe tomorrow. If not, then day after tomorrow's session, and then it will be more clear. But yeah, if I say star.log, it means all the file with log extension from the source copy to target. If I say hit enter, it's saying copied. In the target, let me refresh. Can you see all the files are copied here? So again, these are wildcard entries. If you get it, that's fine. If not, then we'll have a separate session for wildcard entries. So am I clear what copy commands do? It copies file. Okay, can I copy multiple files in same go? Let's suppose I want to copy 2 files. Is it possible? Can I do like this? Let's suppose, let me change my location. Oh, cd src. Okay, if I say ls here, let's suppose I want to move 2 of the files from here. So can I do like this? Yes, same location. Let's suppose this also I want to do. And can I give the path here like this? Will this work? CP. Will this command work? Can someone? If I hit enter like this, will it work? Yes. Can you see? Both the files are copied here. So you can copy n number of files also. Again, irrespective, directory should be same. But let's suppose okay. And let's suppose I'm giving another directory here. tgt/test. Are not specified, omitting directory. So it won't take these things. Is it clear to everyone? This won't take like this. So irrespective, your destination should be same. Then only you can copy multiple files. If your destination is different, so you can create multiple copy commands here. Is it clear to everyone? Any question here? Another command is very, very important. Move command. It's not it's move. It will only move the files. They are.
We did it in like previous location.
पहली बार सुन रहा हूँ.
वो मतलब उसका मतलब है उधर से हट जाएगी.
अच्छा नहीं. It can use to change your extension. It can use to rename your file as. So move file is not only to move file. It is used to change the extension. It is used to change the file name. Okay, so let's try one by one. So let me move one file from src here. Okay, so let's suppose ls mv. I am already there in my root directory. Sorry, present working from where I need to move the file. So okay, now move to which location? tgt. Now let's see. This was the file 8093, correct? 8093, na? No, it was 72b1. Yeah, this was the one. Let me refresh it. Can you see? It's not here. Can you see? It's here. Okay. Now if I say one of the functionality, very easy, it will move the file. As Kajal correctly says, key, it will remove from the previous directory. It will make a new entry, or it will move. Move means moving the file or anything from the previous location to a new location. Okay. Now let's suppose here let me change my cd tgt. Move this file to where? Same location only, but now let me rename it to test.txt. Now let me say ls. Can you see file is renamed here? Even the extension is being changed. First it was log. Now the new extension is txt. Now if I say cat txt.txt, same data is available here, which was there in the file. This was a log file. Correct. So are you getting me? So move file first, it will move the file. Other way, it will rename the file. Third is it will change the extension also for the same file. So let's suppose I want to change the extension. I want to rename the files. So no need to use this. You can use the move command as well. It will do the same functionality for you. Again, if you see my last command, let me change this to PDF. Okay. Now this is test here, na? Test.txt, na? .txt. Now if you say ls, can you see it's converted to PDF? Now if I say cat test.txt, PDF. Can you see same content is in the PDF file also? Correct. So move command is having multiple functionality. There are more functionality, but these are the common functionality which are used in everyday life. When you need to change the extension of file, when you need to rename the file, when you need to move the file. Am I clear on this part? I'll be creating a detailed documentation for this as I have created the PPT, and once this is done, I'll share that with you so you can go through that PPT as well. Okay, let's see which command we have next. This is done. Correct. CP is done. Move is done. Let's go with the echo command. So echo is simple as a print command. So this will print the statement. Echo ABC. Can you see ABC is printed here? So no such big application until unless we are using the variables here. But as of now, you can learn echo is to display the message. Okay. Now the other one is grep find reverse RM directory we have covered, correct? Date we have done. Head tail we have done. So we are left with WC locate men find grep. Okay. So let's start with the grep command. Anyone, any idea why we use the grep command? A question from Kamalindu came few minutes back.
Abhishek, grep command is used to find just like a filter.
From pattern search, I can say
Yeah.
some kind of pattern, some kind of text, it will search here. So let me, I can see in the test.pdf, let's search for if here. So what will be the syntax?
Grep if, sorry.
if and file name. And this should come in the single quote or double quote like this. Correct? Can I give the file name here?
Yes, Abhishek.
Can you see? These are the lines in which if is coming. So again, whenever you're passing a string, please make sure you pass in the double quotes. Now let's pass something which is coming only once. Ended. Correct? Can you see? Only those lines will come which are having this pattern here. So is it clear, everyone? Kamalindu, is it answering your question now? The question which you have asked few minutes back, how to check the patterns here. So grep command is used to pattern search here. Okay, so if you go with the men grep, so there are the other variants of grep also available. So name grep, e grep, f grep, r grep, print line that matches the pattern. Grep option pattern file. Grep option pattern file, and you can pass n number of files as well here. -e -f description. Grep searches for the pattern in each file. Pattern is one or more pattern separated by new line character, and a grep prints each line that matches a pattern. Okay, typically pattern should be quoted with the grep is used in a shell command. As I told you, it should be quoted there. Correct. A file of this is standard. You can go through this. Is extend. Yeah. Extended. F stand for fixed string, basic, and these are the other options which you can apply with the grep function here. Now let me come back. Let me type this Q. So now let's try to open this file. Cat. What was the name of this file? S.pdf. So we have this file. Correct. Now the output of this. Can I say head -5? Can you see only top 5 lines are coming? As I explained in 5-10 minutes back. Now after this, if I say tail -2, can you see last 2 lines of the previous output? Now after this, can I try grep? What is the common here? Process ID. Let's look for the process ID. Where is double quotes? Process PRO. Again, make sure your case, yeah. And can you see? So now what I have done here, I have read one PDF file, cat. I have taken the first 5 lines. From the output of first 5 lines, I have taken the last 2 lines. From the last 2 lines, I have checked for process ID. So again, we can create a combination of multiple files here. Is it clear? Now one more thing here. Now let's suppose it will create a new file with the output. Output of what? This script, because this will go left to right. Now let me say ls. Can you see test.pdf? If I say cat test.demo, sorry, demo.pdf. So demo.txt. Can you see output is stored here? Now if I run this again with double this, it will append it. Can you see both the lines, same lines? If I say again, this was single, so it will be one line. It will. So are we clear how to indirect files? Sorry, how to redirect file, how to append file, how to use the output of one file to another, how to use the command output of one to another input. Are we clear on this part? Any doubt in this so far? No. So let's take one small exercise step. Okay, we need to create our first script today. Okay, in first script, so what all we have covered, how to rename the file, how to change the extension of the file in the second session. These commands, move command, copy command, remove directories we have done, correct? Concatenation we have done. So now what you need to do is first print current directory. Second, print, and you need to write a script here. Your first script, no need to use a terminal. Write a script, execute the script, and then with help of the script, do this. Then you change directory. Third, move file and change extension. Append file 1 and file 2. Read 5 to 10, line number 5 to line number 10 only. No head, no tail. Only line number 5 to line number 10. 6. Redirect to a new file. Are we clear what needs to be done? First, print your current working directory, basics, which you have done in the morning. Change the current directory to some other directory based on your location. You can do that. Second, move file and change extension. Fourth, add append file 1 and file 2. You can have file 1, file 2 from anywhere you can download. Just append the data for these two. Now read line number 5 to 10. No first line, no second line. Line number 5 to line number 10. And redirect the output to a new file. Clear? So let's do this, and then other commands we will cover up after that.